I think
ago.
he's going to try to see how many world teams or how many different weights he can make a world team at. So far, he's at 2.
85 kilograms. Joe Rau in the red. Ben Provisor in the blue. Provisor has represented the United States in the Olympics. Rau has represented the United States on a world team.
Rau won the Olympic trials last year, but failed to qualify for the Olympic Games at 98 kilograms, 13 kilograms higher than this weight.
He was a little softer back then to the touch.
Underhook right side for Provisor. Long been a staple for USA Greco-Roman wrestling as Provisor is warned for passivity verbally, but they don't stop the match. Keeping that underhook now like a bull, just shoves.
Provisor is strong.
It's going to be no points there on the straight arm shove. They don't like to see that when they get to the edge. And he probably could have just stayed in his space and
position and marched forward with his legs.
Sometimes you get so close to the edge, you just think, oh, step him out. But doesn't work like that in any of the styles. If you get a guy to the edge and you straight arm push, and that's even the indication the officials give, if you go straight arm push, they're not going to give you that step out point. Now underhook right side for Provisor cleared. Now Rau warned for passivity. Both been warned at this point now.
And like you said, right back to the underhook on the right side for Ben Provisor. Trying to drive forward, Rau leaning right back on him. But it's been Ben Provisor kind of controlling the center of the mat better than Rau thus far as we move into the midway point of the first period. I think Rau's going to go on the clock. Nope, they're going to give him attention for a fight in the fingers. Can't do that.
And they're just watch the headbutt. I thought that was Rau, but I couldn't really tell.
I tell you, man,
done.
These Greco wrestlers, they bang heads.
They're probably like, you think that was a headbutt? Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you get up close to it, they smack each other hard, they club hard, they hit hard, and the heads just happen to cling together quite a bit.
Point for Rau, or for Provisor, excuse me. Rau hit for passivity once more. Underhook left side for Provisor, chest to chest, cleared out. 48 to go.
One nothing here in the first period. Ben Provisor with the lead, continually going back to that left side underhook. He's at it again with 30 seconds to go in the first.
And on the other mat, Kamal Bay and Mason Manville about to wrestle. Two former high school studs. Now very young, making senior level trials finals. Very impressive. Now underhook right side for Rau.
And that'll do it. First period to a close, and just 1 point standing on the board in favor of Ben Provisor.
Got to figure that point's coming for Rau eventually, unless Provisor gets something going himself. See Brandon Paulson in the corner there. Pat Downey in the corner for Ben Provisor. Brandon Paulson there on the left. Named the Greco-Roman Coach of the Year.
It's pretty impressive.
USA Wrestling. I mean, he's an impressive coach, not just Greco. I mean, they churn out freestyle.
Heard a lot of good things. I've never had a lot of time with him in the room or anything, but yeah, you hear a lot of people speak highly.
I mean, just look at the fruits. You know, look at all the guys that come out of that room and how excellent they are. As they are underway, they are colliding early.
Oh wow! No, caution at 2 against Provisor. Whew. He doesn't like the call.
You can't.
But that call stands.
That's a
well, was it confirmed? It's not on the board.
No, it wasn't. It was white paddled by the judge in chair. Thankfully.
Yeah. A bit premature for that.
I mean, they're bulls. Bulls are going to do bull things, you know? It's like,
oh, my gosh.
What do you want?
Bulls are going to do bull things. Christian Piles.
Yeah. Provisor taking ground as Rau warned for passivity. But not unanimous. The judge white paddled it, so no point. Ooh, looking throw by Rau, can't get it. And now it's Provisor hit for passivity. And it's 1 point each. But it's Rau in the lead, 1-1. So Provisor's gonna need to find a score.
He's got plenty of time, and now we see Rau going to that underhook. We've seen Provisor in the whole time. Minute 40 to go in the bout.
.90 seconds to go. Rau leading by criteria, having the last score. The mat official indicated passivity against Rau.
Oh, and we're going to see Provisor take him to the mat. He went for a body lock and was able to drive through it. He's going to pick up a takedown. And we're going to see a challenge cube from Red.
I'm not sure what they could challenge there. Looked like a pretty, I mean, it did look like.
Looked pretty straightforward.
Rau initiated something, but it certainly can't be a slip. I think Rau's going to throw this back.
Rau's saying, what are we challenging, guys?
I think they'll look back and probably regret this because right now Rau needs a takedown. He's winning. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see it. He goes for, unless they're saying leg foul. Ooh. And is it a leg foul? I don't know. The feet touched. Does that make it a leg foul? I don't know. It was almost like Rau's feet came into
It's like they got
Provisor's.
tangled up.
I would be surprised to see this called a leg foul, and it's not. Now it's 4-1. And here's why I didn't think you should challenge it. Rau with a takedown would be leading. Now a takedown, he's down by 1.
Now you need 2 scores.
You need
or feet to back.
Exactly.
But
and that's
good luck.
We've seen them wrestle for 5 minutes. They're nowhere close to that at this point.
Side note, so the referees used to go when a challenge brick got thrown, they would go to the wrestler and say, do you want to challenge this, yes or no? Now, they don't. The only thing, they just go unless the wrestler says, I don't want to challenge it.
Mm-hmm.
It's under the assumption. And you don't have to actually approach the athlete and ask them necessarily. They only have to tell you if it's a no.
Well, in international wrestling, this is international wrestling, but on the international scene, as Rau comes forward, another straight arm push from Provisor, they're going to be back neutral. You would see that challenge cube abused a little bit.
Yeah.
And now it's another point for Provisor, as that step out was confirmed. So it's a 4-point lead for Provisor with 10 seconds to go. Warning for interlocking fingers. Oh, there he goes. And, hey, style points. And
And then
just, offensive line drills.
Offensive line drills. Christian, you're on point today.
Hey, on point at the South Point.
Oh. Zing, zing. It says Bay versus Manville on our score clock.
Well, does that look like Bay or Manville?
No, they're